What's going on, champs and champettes? It's FireMonkey here, and in today's YouTube video, I'm going to do a little bit of a review about the Fortnite LEGO Brick Life LTM, or I guess permanent game mode in the game, telling you a cautionary tale of something you should keep your eyes out for because it's currently very, very broken, and much, much more. However, to start off with the broken part of this game, let me just go ahead and tell you guys this. You might want to earn XP to level up your 5 different battle passes that we have in the game basically at this point, but at the same time, you want to try out LEGO Brick Life, and while that's cool and all, you do get playtime XP. It is currently bugged and you might not actually be able to gain all the XP you would be hoping for originally. Because if we go over here into the menu, you can see we have the mobile quests, which are now available for you if you want to get the skin, but we also have daily quests right here, which requires you to earn XP in this mode. You can see I'm at 0 of 1, 0 of 2, 0 of 3, and like 8,000 XP earned. But what if I told you I completed all 3 stages of the global daily bonus goals like 4 times now from going in and out of the mode, and during all of that time you would think, oh, you know, that's like 60,000, 75,000 XP, whatever else, non-stop being granted to your account. You would think I would go up a decent amount of levels. No, I've gone up 0. If we open the menu right here, you see I have 61,000 XP to the next level. I'm currently level 184, and that is because LEGO Fortnite Brick Life XP is currently bugged. It appears that in the mode itself, it is tracking more than it should, or it's either not giving as much as it should, because during the entirety of me playing it, like 30 to 40 minutes or whatever else, I've only apparently gained 4,000 XP, which is an interesting thing to see, especially when you put in the fact that after I backed out back to the lobby of it saying I gained 4,600 XP towards a daily bonus quest, it ended up saying that I only earned 2,300, as if the mode decided, actually, we don't want to give you XP, give us half of the XP back. So XP in the mode is definitely broken right now. However, that could be a good thing. If you're someone who plays this mode a lot, every single time you complete the 3 different stages of the daily bonus goals, if you back out to the lobby and then go back into the mode, it will reset those goals and allow you to complete them once again, even though it doesn't actually give you any XP, which could be a very, very good thing, because it could mean that as you're playing it, when Epic Games fixes the XP system, assuming they do a proper XP grant later down the line, every time you've completed the 3 stages, you get granted another set of 75,000 XP, meaning you end up with just tons of XP compounding on top of each other. So instead of doing technically 3 daily bonus goals for one day, you could have done 9, 12, 15, maybe 30, and that adds up to a lot of XP every single day, especially when you consider the fact that 3 is basically a whole entire level. So I would definitely say, you know, play the game every once in a while if you enjoy it, but while this bug is going around, maybe back out after it says you complete either the 2nd or 3rd stage, just so it resets properly and you can earn the progress towards it once again. So if Epic Games ends up fixing the XP later down the line, it ends up granting you more than you should have. Now with that out of the way, let's talk about the mode itself. In my opinion, it's a pretty interesting experience. You know, it's a simulator game like The Sims or Habbo Hotel, but there really isn't too much to do. The best way to make money is to wait for these jobs to show up every day in game between 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., which 1 second is 1 minute in the game, so you know, it's not like you're gonna have to wait in an actual real life time for that to happen, because those jobs will actually have 2 of them that are buffed. When you do a normal job, it only gives you 500 credits in the game, but when you do a buff job during those times, it'll pop up at the top similar to this drift thing right here, it will actually give you 2,000 not XP, but 2,000 coins in game each time you do it, basically meaning that each time you complete it while it's buffed, it counts as 4 completions instead of just 1, which is a super good thing to do if you want to buy some of the different vehicles and stuff in the game, such as the hoverboard right here. As you can see, for example, I have this one, costs 3,000 credits and everything else. I can go ahead and buy it and drive around, you know, flip and do all the type of stuff. However, it kind of like rotates you around, kicks you off and everything else like it normally would. Sometimes it glitches out and just teleports you back, but it is something to kind of keep your eyes out on. The phone is going to be the best way for you to complete a lot of the different things in the game, because that's going to allow you to buy decor items for your actual in-game house. Now, if you're someone who owns a actual decor set or something that includes a bed or a chair or something, it doesn't look like you actually get that in this mode. Instead, you get the option to purchase it in this mode for your normal house in the game. But if you don't own that decor set, so if you don't own like the Dr. Doom decor items, you won't be able to purchase those to put them in your house. Every time you go in a new match, your house will actually reset, so you have to place it down once again, but each house you place down does actually have a tracker on it that will tell you how many decoration items are inside of it, so when you place it down, you're not losing all the decorations. The decorations do actually reappear on the items themselves, which is a nice thing to see, because it means that all all your progress, you know, building up your own little house in the Sims life or whatever else isn't for nothing. You just gotta place down that home once again, and you also have the option to wipe out all the decorations on a specific home at any time you want to, which is super nice to see, and each home can have their own set of decorations in them. But a lot of the game is just going to be this life building Sims like, where you just earn credits to build your own little home, right? There isn't really much else you can do. There's these little races right here, which I didn't even know where they were located at, because the building it tells you to go to isn't finished right now, so it doesn't have a name on the map, or at least it hasn't had names in the maps that I've been playing. But as you can see, we have a lot of people's little homes right here. You can see all their little progress in Lego Fortnite, for example, based on the homes they actually own, or what kits they might have purchased, or Lego passes, or whatever else, and that is nice to see. But in terms of the mode itself, once the XP is glitched, I mean, you know, once the XP is properly fixed, it's most likely going to be a nice mode to hang out with some friends, you know, roleplay if you're into that, and do all that type of stuff in. But if you're someone who wants to actively be grinding something out in order to feel a sense of progression, in terms of new unlocks, in terms of a higher level or whatever else, this might not be the mode for you, because of the fact that the only thing you're actually unlocking is XP when it's actually working. And I mean, like, I just completed the race right here, right? And is it not gonna... Okay, there we go. First place. I got 2,000 cash for doing that, though. All right, yeah, but this is the racer. If we look on the map, for example, you can see that it doesn't have a name right there, but Drift literally says the name of this unfinished building, and, you know, I kind of feel like maybe this is unfinished because it just has, like, text floating in the air. Is that just like a creative billboard? Yeah, it is, because if we go on the other side, it's not there. It's something, all right, right? But as you can see right here, for example, we just completed one of the daily bonus goals for getting 22,000 XP. If we look, I'm still at 61,000 XP at the next level, so if we go back to the lobby, I should have gained, like, 25 to 30,000 XP during that whole entire time, right? And as you guys saw at the start of the video, I had like 61,000 left to the next level. But as we go back here, we go to our quest menu. I apparently have only gained 5,000 XP. If you look at my actual progress, 61,000, right? XP is heavily bugged in the mode. So in terms of progression, if you're someone who wants to progress in Lego Fortnite Brick Life in terms of earning all the different currencies, getting all the different decorations, and building your own little world, this is definitely the mode for you. If you're someone who likes a Sims-like experience or just likes role-playing, this is the mode for you. You're going to have a lot of fun in it. However, if you also want to feel like you're progressing in Fortnite at all, at least as of right now, this is not the mode for it, because there isn't really too much of a sense of progression. You know, most of the thing that you're going to be doing here is placing your home, decorating it, and when you're not decorating it, you're going to be waiting for a job that pays you 4 times the normal amount of money, or you're going to wait for your normal job in the game to tell you, hey man, we want to go ahead and have you do something real quick. And some jobs are easier than others. Some jobs requires you to actually go out and hand out little items to other NPCs. Now, the NPCs do accept the items, and players accept the items as well, which is nice to see, because the first time I did a job, I thought it was just the normal players who had to accept them, which isn't the best experience. You know, it's something where it's like, I don't know about that. But at the same time, those jobs could be... What are you? Hi, Lupo. Humph. Okay. Yeah, wait. Oh, we got Lupo right here, right? Hold on, Lupo. Cruz, yeah, there's a lot of Lego Fortnite original characters that kind of roam around here. We got the Fudgy guy over here, Fudgy Jackson. Look at him, there he is. It'd be nice to see if any of those become actual Fortnite skins later down the line. But of course, you have Fortnite original characters over here as well that kind of just roam around. It's overall interesting to see this mode release. It's interesting to see all the different things you can do. But at the same time, there's going to be a small portion of players who actually probably end up getting invested in this, because my comparison out of all the Fortnite modes is that Lego Fortnite Brick Life is to Lego, it's like Lego Fortnite Brick Life is the jam stage equivalent of Lego Fortnite Odyssey, because when you're playing there's a bee right here. Okay, hi bee. But it's like, it's basically going to be one of those modes that's a lot smaller in terms of player count and everything, because Odyssey just feels more like an officially, you know, finalized mode in the game, whereas this feels like something that someone probably could have created in UEFN. However, of course, there's going to be certain limits, because all the tools Epic Games uses for UEFN is more than the tools that are available for the normal person. But at the same time, it could be a nice little experience. It really just depends on the person, but I feel like if you're someone who like always focuses on the player count of modes and everything, this is one of the modes that you could always use as like a, oh guys, Fortnite's dying, even if, you know, it doesn't really make any sense at all, because of the fact that I feel like after a few days or whatever, you know, modes like Ballistic, Fortnite OG, those are going to have a lot more players than a mode like this right here, where there's going to be a certain niche they're going to be focusing on for this type of players that a lot of people enjoy, but there's also going to be a a high majority of players in Fortnite who don't really touch this mode as much. And outside of them adding the new building, right? They're working on a rooftop club hangout in the whole entire racing building. I don't really see them planning much else, right? I don't really see a situation where they're actually, what time is it in game? Okay, we have like a few more hours in game time or whatever else before I have a job. But I don't really see a situation where this is going to be a mode that we see constant crazy updates for, because it feels like Lego Fortnite Odyssey gets a lot of updates non-stop. Fortnite Festival gets new jam tracks weekly. We have Rocket Racing, which we don't really got to talk about Rocket Racing. I mean, yeah, I feel sorry for anyone who's a big fan of Rocket Racing, because that mode's kind of gotten sidelined outside of collaborations. But it feels out of every mode that we have available to us, this and other modes like Rocket Racing or Fortnite Festival Jam Stage are going to be the least updated modes. Like, I could see an update happening here and there, but it just feels like it's something that exists to kind of try building a Fortnite monopoly in a sense, where it's like Fortnite is the everything game. It's the best battle royale, the best simulator, the best survival sandbox game, the okayest Rocket Racing game. You know, it's the best rhythm game, whatever else. It feels like they're trying to become a video game monopoly just by having all these genres, instead of trying to make sure that all the genres have something that's available for you to do that isn't just going to be bugged to where your XP doesn't even progress properly when you're playing in the mode. However, with that said, I definitely think it's a double-edged sword, where on some cases this is going to be a really fun mode for some people, and it's definitely a fun mode if you're someone who wants to, like, you know, grind out XP. Oh, okay, I was wondering what skin that was. Once it's fixed and everything else, it could be a good mode if you're someone who just likes sim-like experiences and you want another Sims type game to play, but it's not going to be a good mode if you're someone who wants to see the brand new best mode in Fortnite ever, because I feel like there's a lot of better options in Fortnite if you're someone who's just a variety gamer who plays all types of modes and genres in this game. With that said, however, let me know in the comments down below, what do you think about Lego Fortnite Brick Life? Do you think it's okay? Do you think it's good? Do you not like it at all, not care for it? I've heard someone online say that if you're not at a TikTok Riz party with your homies, it's low-key a nothing burger, and it's a Fisher Price GTA apparently, but I definitely think those type of comments are just kind of people hating on this mode more than normal, because even me, as someone who plays Fortnite, makes videos on Battle Royale and everything else, I could see myself kind of hanging out in this mode every once in a while, right? You know, maybe I'm watching some shows or something, maybe I'm catching up on One Piece again. I could see myself just kind of vibing in this mode because it doesn't really require you to be too active in order to progress things in the game while also earning the XP and everything else. So it definitely feels like a second monitor mode to me, but it also feels like a mode that I am going to play more than stuff like Rocket Racing. So, you know, it's interesting to see how this evolves over time, but I don't really have any hope for Epic Games constantly updating this, just knowing how Epic Games has focused on their modes before, because if the player count starts to dwindle, and it definitely feels like something that would start dwindling a little bit faster than normal, because at least in this launch version there really isn't too much to do, it could be something where Epic Games doesn't put too much focus into it compared to all the other modes that have a lot more focus put into it, such as stuff like the Fortnite Festival, you know, Battle Royale, Fortnite OG, Reload, all that type of stuff, even Ballistic. So until next time, hope you champs and champions enjoyed today's YouTube video where we kind of talked about the mode. Like the video if you liked it, dislike if you didn't like it, and I'll catch you guys a little bit later with another upload. But until then, peace out.